And hey everyone, this is Akromah. We're looking at a Volibear jungle. My friend Halzikar is taking on a Master Yi. Master Yi is a piece of shit jungler. Don't jungle him. He's just bad. Um, Yi actually got a reasonable matchup here if you can dodge Lux Binds and avoid that fucking Leona. So don't jungle Yi. He doesn't duel well early. He doesn't gank well early. His late game sucks against the right if the enemy team plays him well against him well. Um, he's just not good for the jungle. Like everything seems like he'd be great for the jungle, but he just really isn't. If I'm against Yeez, I like to invade him a lot because he has no really good way of getting away from you. He has no good way of dueling you. Um, if you're Volibear, you can toss him to stop his meditate, and his meditate doesn't scale well unless he's AP. So there's plenty of good reasons to not jungle Yi right there. Looking at their summoner spells real fast, they all have ignite except for Master Yi. So that means there's no exhaust bottom lane. Oddly enough, there's no exhaust on either side because for some weird fucking reason, Leona got barrier. It's definitely, you can tell, a weird kind of matchup. Lane-wise, Rumble's usually fairly easy to gank. Um, and that's pretty much it, I guess. So we'll just see how it goes from here. After you get this leash, after you do blue, we'll speed it up a little bit just to get you there. You should already be chugging pots, Halzikar, because if you're not chugging pots, you're going to maybe threaten your passive. Also, I wouldn't smite there, especially since it looks like Leona actually jacked half of that experience. That's going to be critical, because now you're not going to hit level 3 after you finish red. But it doesn't look like you're going to do red because you use smite on blue. So what I would do is not smite there, especially if you're getting a very good leash like you were, and use smite on red. Yeah, you could even consider invading Yi, because Yi is a piece of shit. He's a slow jungler. And that would be right after you got your blue if you did a smiteless blue. But that option is out the window now, and that's okay. But the big thing, you just want to keep chugging pots so you don't threaten using your passive. Your passive is like the biggest bait in the game. It's just amazing. Unfortunately, every single person on their team except Yi has Ignite, so that's going to be a huge cock block. Other things to look at is the starting builds of other people. It looks like the Jax actually started with a ward. Or maybe he didn't start with a ward but went back and got a ward or something. Somehow he has a ward. Rumble does not have a ward, and that Rumble lane's pretty easy to gank with a Lux stun. So that's where I'm going to be eyeing up, but it looks like Lux is pushing a little bit too hard here. So right now I'm looking to counter gank for Lux's lane, because if you look down here, actually, their jungler, real fast, Yi is a shitty ganker, but he has 3 lanes to potentially gank right now because they're all shoved. So it actually makes counter ganking a little bit harder, and I'm not really worried about it that well. You're not really in a good standing to really gank anyways. Real fast, if you did a smiteless blue and went immediately to red, you would be done. You'd be where you're at right now, except 40 seconds ago. So that's just a heads up. You usually finish that around 3 minutes. Oddly enough, your Darius is actually playing this pretty safe by being back that far. He doesn't actually have to play it that safe just because he's a shitty ganker. Although he can kind of synergize with the snare kind of well. Don't know what he's doing here other than realizing and contemplating that he's a bad jungler. Hopefully you were looking that you saw that he actually does have a ward. He's probably out. But it looks like it's not gonna matter. I think it's gonna be a good setup for you. When you're ganking Jax, always keep in mind that if you stand where you did just now, he's going to jump to you, and I still think you have the kill here. He's gonna like flash in a second, but it won't. That shouldn't matter. Just bite him. Good job. And that's the thing about a lot of lower level guys. They don't even use their ward. Look how shallow he put it. He just didn't have time to really react to it. He puts the ward there because it's protocol. He doesn't put it there to actually take advantage of it. And your Darius did a very good job of timing that. And I like that you're taking this opportunity to counter jungle. Unfortunately, these wolves aren't going to be up. I probably would have opted just for a quick clear since you have 2 camps here. If you think about it real fast, there's only 1 camp here. It's a little bit more of a troublesome camp to get. The better option might have been shoving this lane into tower. I think that actually would be the best option because if you shove this lane into tower, it's going to deny their top lane experience. Your Darius might hate you a little bit, but trust me, it's the best. It's going to be the best for your team as far as global gold goes. Even if their jungler shows up top, well, that means he has less presence on the map, and you're controlling that enemy jungler. That's a pretty undervalued thing. When the jungler is on the map, that means that's just information that you can take advantage of to make your decisions. So we'll keep this going. And then when you're coming in to do this jungle out here, you're kind of just neglecting these two camps, which are just free for you. So keep that in mind. Keep scouting out these lanes. It looks like you guys are well worded down here, so you don't have to really worry about Yi gank. Yi should have no chance in hell at coming in here unless and getting a kill unless their team does some sort of miraculous bait. You know that I wouldn't even waste my time here just because Lux is gonna have to hit a snare, and then you have to hit a toss, and even then he still has flash up. So it's just like a low percentage gank. Your team's not really making it that easy for you to gank right now. I don't know why he's flashing. All Grace has to do is turn and fight, and that Nunu's dead. Especially if he knows how to attack walk. If he attack walks there, that Graves is gonna kill that Nunu. Not much for you to do right now, so you're opting for the only option, which is farming, and that's totally okay. Uh, what I would do is, since you haven't made a buy yet, I would recall right after this, shop up, get a Wriggles, some boots, and I think you might even have a little bit more change, probably like 400 on top of that. Ooh, actually way more than that. You have like 800 on top of that, or 700, excuse me. So definitely have a good time to recall. Just snap. There's no point in wasting time. Just snap recall. I don't know really what you're thinking about doing right now. You don't really have enough mana or health to really do anything here. Um, and you need a buy because you're sitting on about 1,500 gold. So it may not seem like a lot, but that was just 20 seconds of downtime. Probably 15 seconds of downtime right there. Now it's 20 because you're moving around a little bit. But this could work is the good news, especially if you know he doesn't have a ward. Lux actually looks like she's switching up the way she plays right now, which is like telltale sign that a gank's coming. And I don't know if Rumble read that or if he was already just playing cautiously. But hey, look, you can't gank. Awesome. So yeah, you're kind of just wasting time here. Like if you just think about it, you just wasted probably about 40 seconds of time just running around when you could have pretty much been out here farming by now. Farming with full health, full mana. Now you're actually going to be recalling at 7 minutes, which means your blue is actually going to be spawning at 7 minutes in around 10-15 seconds because you smite. So you're actually going to be leaving your blue buff vulnerable, but in this matchup it probably won't matter. Looks like you're going after their blue. Real fast considerations. Their Yi actually already bought, and you don't really have a good idea where he is. You're at half health. Rumble does have his ultimate. All these things you need to be thinking about. And Darius can't really help you, so that makes this invade a little bit weaker if that's what you are going for here. And we'll see. These are all the things you have to weigh before deciding is it a good idea to invade or not. I like that you're going in here, though. Like, I like that you're thinking about it, I should say, but actually going in might be bold. He spawns at 727. That's kind of crazy. You don't have vision of anyone. Someone could just be creeping up behind you. Real fast, look. Rumble. Okay, I thought he was missing real fast, but top lane is missing, and you have no idea where Yi is. And Yi is the farmy type of jungler, so I'm usually expecting Yi to just be on point as far as just like, okay, golems are up, I'm heading there. Okay, like X objective, my jungle is spawning. I'm just gonna head there as soon as it spawns. And you're just super vulnerable right now. Your passive is gonna go off. It looks like. And you'll get away here just because he sucks. And if you think about it, Rumble, if Yi and Rumble and everyone played that properly, oh wow, she has to predict that he's gonna come back there. There's no point in chasing here. If you think about it, you're not contributing like shit to this fight here, so you just gotta get the hell out. Oh man. And overall, I mean, that's the best possible outcome for you guys there. You all got out. So you got a little bit lucky there, but the loss is you just wasted probably about a minute and 20 seconds, or maybe even a minute and a half, maybe even 2 minutes. Uh, just kind of roaming around, you know. If you did just recall and bought before, you would have been at the same place that you are now virtually, and you would have been in a better situation to make a play like that. So if you are planning on invading at 720, what you want to do is go ahead and recall earlier. And I think it's a great plan if you get out there and you're bought and you're full health and everything. Because worst case scenario, they're also full health, and Volibear is gonna they're full health and ready for it. But Volibear is gonna excuse me, gonna be trading better, and Lux has a little bit more influence with her long range abilities, and Darius has just so far been stronger this game than Jax has been. So all that being said, and Volibear is just so hard to take down and to put boss him around. So definitely giving this blue to Lux. Item-wise, looks good. Looks very good. I would have built it, got the exact same items. Um, actually, what's the longsword for? Is that... Oh, okay, never mind. That's for Wriggles. I actually don't build the Wriggles on Volibear. I just sit on the Madreds for a while. Um, and if you don't like sitting on the Madreds, you can also go Spirit Stone. Both are completely fine, but I like the Madreds better because it synergizes with his W more. Just because it's like just because it's an unupgraded, unfinished item, doesn't mean that it's a bad item choice. Real fast, it looks like you're going bottom. And I like that. Okay, I was gonna say real fast, the only reason to go bottom would be to soak up EXP, and that's exactly what you're doing. So well played. Bad news is you leave your red vulnerable. So if I am the Yi, I see that you're bottom, and I go and take your red. You could also be thinking that maybe it's not up, but if he's a thinking jungler, he should know that it's up, actually. So unfortunately, it looks like he actually didn't soak up that much experience there. And Rumble is shoving middle now and getting more aggressive. Uh, when these lanes are 50-50, as far as health goes, a lot of times it's a good idea to gank because A, you're going to get there, you're going to land a gank, or B, you're going to be able to be in position for a counter gank. It looks like Yi's not in the area right now, and neither Lux isn't really in a position to be vulnerable to a Yi gank, so it's unlikely that Yi would be ganking. But I'd have my eye on this lane thinking that it's going to happen soon. I would have gone in just now. I mean, you can easily just get to... Okay, I mean, I think it was at that point you were just so sure that it wasn't worded the way that they were moving. Um, Oddly enough, 11 minutes isn't like a particularly great time to gank. It's not like a bad one either. But I would expect them to be worded at 11 minutes. But maybe you knew something I didn't. You could set up a very good tower dive here. Yeah, just run the hell in there. Well, that was strange. And now shove it. Because right now, you just wrecked bottom. There's pressure bottom. Darius is putting pressure top. Yi might not even be in the area, but he probably is. He is in the area. But you're going to be able to, you have two people middle, you have your passive up, and I think Lux still has her ult. So you're going to be in position to either dive a Yi or just shove a tower. The only thing I wouldn't do is abandon this Lux here if she does want to push. If she does want to push, I would push with her and try and work up to objective a little bit. Now Yi's going to come in and just raffle stomp her, or at least try to. Oh wait, he didn't anticipate the stun, and she got away. But you can even use that as bait to get in there, because you're just so safe when you have so much pressure on the map. And Volibear is just such a boss at tower diving. He is the boss. So right now I'd be trying to get middle and soak up his experience. And be pinging bottom that E's coming. Also, you have reason to believe that Rumble actually might not be heading straight middle, just because his lane's already pushed here. So tell your team that. Rumble's also missing. Looks like he is heading straight middle. And you guys look like you're actually trying to take advantage of the fact that you know you use bottom. I would just shove this in and dive anyone that comes. So if you guys are all in this area at one time, or you can do dragon. I don't like the fact that Darius is down here right now, because he only gets like a 15-second window of when he can actually do shit. And it looks like that window's gonna be long enough. So now definitely shove, send Darius top to neutralize the Jax, and you guys can maybe work a tower dive here on Yi. He's very easy to kill, very squishy, has no escapes. His ult actually, I guess, but I'm pretty sure he didn't use that earlier. Or maybe it's back up, I don't know. I thought he ulted when he went after Lux, so I thought it might be down. And so yeah, I mean, good play. The thing to, if you're a top laner, if you do want to do those roams middle to like work that mid turret, you have to know that you have a limited amount of time to make something happen. So if you're gonna make it happen, it has to happen fast, and you gotta get back top and defend that turret, which is exactly what Darius did. So well played so far. Your team's actually looking very good so far. And of course, as I say, that Leona dies. So factors real fast. We're just gonna scout out the map, see the conditions. Jax is missing, but you can expect that he's top somewhere. Yi's also missing, and you have no real idea. It turns out that he's over here in top, not in a position to help. But you have no idea where he is. And Rumble's missing, but he just died, so he's probably coming back to lane. So, that being said, your Graves is weak, and you would just want to make sure they don't tower dive Graves, I suppose. And they're not really in a position to do so. So, right now, I kind of like that you're going down there. Even if it's just for moral support, like, hey, take that farm. It's not the worst thing in the world, because you don't really have any other options. Pretty much you're just saying, hey, don't tower dive me, I'll fuck your butt. Or you're saying, fuck the tower dive, I'll just fuck your butt anyway. And shove this now. Shove this or take dragon. Because, real fast, taking a look at all the factors, all 4 people are on the map, you know where they all are. Yi is a non-factor, and I think your passive is actually still up. So your passive's still up. Graves doesn't have any mana, and neither does Twitch. Twitch is completely out of the fight here. So it's pretty much a 3-on-1 against Yi. We'll see if he tries to pursue anything, but he's going to get baited by your passive here. He's going to get baited really hard by your passive. Oh, what up? I'm a bear, motherfucker. What up? I'm a Luxican. Oh, motherfucker. Now just take dragon. Don't bother chasing him. He's gone. Take an objective. Shove this tower. Take the dragon. It's free. Do one of the two. I would take the tower just because it's easier. Things to think about, the Rumble actually left middle, and the Rumble's actually going to make it harder for you to take the dragon, whereas Rumble's going to not affect you taking this tower as much. So, looks like he's not actually coming at all. But definitely looking to take an objective after that. That's one of the big mistakes that is made. You guys don't really have a lot of pew-pew here, but you could get it all off real fast, because you are pretty potent. And counter jungler is pretty reasonable here. It looks like you will get that one objective. Personally, I like that. I like what you did the best, actually. I know I was talking about taking objectives, but bottom tower is fucked as long as Graves was there. Middle could have been contested by Rumble, if you were a good Rumble. So I actually like that you guys didn't go for it, and you just got a little counter jungling in. So that's actually a pretty reasonable decision making there. It's a good job. And what I like this game is you are not, like, other than that 2-minute period, I know that's like 1/7 of the game right now, but other than that, you're just going bang, 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 decision, decision, decision. You're not really dilly-dallying at all. That being said, you're maximizing, you're staying up close to the laning level, like the middle solo lanes levels, and you're not falling behind at all. You're actually ahead of Rumble, just because you're not dicking around too much. Just going from camp to camp, objective to objective. And now it looks like you guys are working middle, which is also good, because right now, what I would do is I would send one of your guys bottom to neutralize this push, and then the rest of you guys just shove and dive whatever comes your way middle. Your passive isn't up right now, but you still have enough health to work with, and you have enough pew-pew here to work with. So, and Jax isn't pushing top. So really, if you want to send one to neutralize Jax up top, you could have potentially a 3v2 push middle here. And Rumbles and Yi are just so weak. Real fast, when you're ganking a Jax, you want to be looking at where your creep wave is, and then using that to estimate where theirs is, because it's going to be the mirror, and their creep wave is going to be coming in here, so he's just going to jump to it. I think you can do the old, like, Volibear flip to negate a Jax jump. I think I've seen that happen, but it looks like you won't get it off here. Yeah. Yeah, peace out. Wombo combo. You probably have like, what, 1,500 gold to spend now. Ooh, 2,000, I'm off. But it's not like it's not like you've been inactive and having 2,000 gold. It's not like you've just been chain farming and having 2,000 gold. You've been working the map pretty well and had 2,000 gold. So that's why it's like not the worst thing in the world to like, normally I'm like, yo, you gotta spend that money, yo, you gotta spend that money. But you've been doing things on the map, so it's not like you've had an opportunity to really spend the money yet. See, the way you guys are pressuring middle here, this could have been done when you guys had 4 middle, and you would have easily gotten kills and probably the turret. You're doing it now 2v2, and it'll still probably work, because I expect Darius and Lux to just rape here. Like, they're playing scared only because the enemy has someone miss. Actually, they don't have anyone missing. So they actually probably could have fought that out. Twitch is coming back to lane, actually, I guess. Now's definitely, you guys have such an edge, you just want to push it on them, because they have champions that are somewhat late gamey in Twitch, Yi, and Jax. Not so much Rumble, but Rumble's not to be, he's not bad late. But you want to try and push your edges and not let them get to late game. You guys have only gotten one turret at 17 minutes, and while being 12-3, and I think you can improve there. You have gotten the dragon, so that's good. Wow, that switch. I would just get that blue buff for Lux and then push. You guys have like pretty insane dive comp. Your poke's not the best, but it's like stronger than theirs. Theirs, excuse me. With Yi showing bottom, your bottom's kind of neglecting its turret here. But that means you can super shove metal if you want to. And I think you guys are really passing up this opportunity to just wreck metal. Down here, I know you're looking to gank the Yi, but fuck that. It's a Yi. He's gonna be hard to gank, and you're allocating 3 of your resources, your champions down here, when you have an easier option middle, like an option that's been here for the past 5 minutes. And it looks like you guys are actually gonna lose out here a little bit. Lux actually might get a kill. I thought she was gonna ignite ult. And you guys can still win this fight too, especially since Yi's still down there. As long as you have to just control the Twitch. I think Twitch already used his ult. He did. Now you Yi, if you're Yi, you just keep split pushing this. Have your team neutralize them middle and just split push and get a free objective. I don't know why he's not doing that. Oh, this is gonna be ugly. Leona, oh, why would you do that? Oh, Leona. Real fast. Okay, I was gonna comment on Lux's position, but it looks like it's not gonna matter. Remember that time I said you was a shitty champion? He's still a shitty champion. So far, Halzikar, you've been doing very well. Your only real mistake was sticking around for 2 minutes and doing that counter jungling at their blue at a very poor time. The biggest things I can say so far are just objectives. It looks like it won't matter because you guys are so strong, but let's speed this up and see what happens. Like, this has all the makings of a 20-minute game, if played properly. I kind of would have preferred that you got the tower first, just because you have so much map control. And if we back up real fast, say you're here on this tower, they only have 2 people up, and if anyone comes to defend this tower, I'm just gonna dive them real hard. And you even have flash up, so there's something to be said for that, especially since a lot of Twitches like to use their invisible to get back to lane, because I think it increases move speed, right? So a lot of them are just like to waste it. And even regardless, you'll be able to blow him up so fucking fast that his invisible won't matter. So I think that's another missed opportunity as far as taking objectives. And it doesn't really matter because you're up 17-5, but it's just something to think about. Hey, just blow him up too. Now, you can't really chase him too long now. Nah, I don't... I don't like it now because you kind of lost your window when you start chasing. I mean, it may seem like it's not a lot, but 3 seconds actually is a lot. With every second that passes, these guys get progressively closer to you, and your team's not in a position to pounce anymore. So, not the best flash in the world. And you're going to want to start saving your flash to initiate, oh, shit. Start initiating, ooh, goody. Looks like it won't matter. Start initiating team fights, because it doesn't take much for them to, like, for whatever reason, a lot of people just, when they're winning on team fights, they don't think of Flash as a potential initiation tool. I don't know why. I have no idea why, but they don't factor that into their thinking for, like, the ranges of people's spells. They just think about, like, oh, Leona can ult from here. Leona can pull from here, but they don't think about, oh, Leona can Flash pull from here. Well played by Leona there. Excuse me. And you can see they're starting to actually crawl back into this a little bit by getting sloppy. By you guys playing sloppy, excuse me. Not much to be said other than the fact that they're all weak and you have a wave pushing top. You could be thinking about pushing that turret in, especially since Volibear is such a fat piece of shit. He's hard to move around. I don't really like the Elder Lizard. And I'm a little bit biased because I like playing tanky, but just I kind of prefer in this matchup. Let's see, Tenacity actually isn't helping you that much in this matchup, but neither is Elder Lizard if you ask me. Definitely just shoving for inhibitor here. Ignore Yi. Doesn't matter what they're doing. They only have Yi Rumble and Jax up. Just dive your Rumble right now real fast. Just blow his ass up. If you're Leona there, you just want to engage on him, tank the turret, and let your team do the old wombo combo. For that reason, it seemed like you guys were playing like scared of that turret, even though Leona was tanking it for you. I think that you guys kind of missed another opportunity there. You're really underestimating your 5v2 there, just because they have a turret. I mean, considering the amount of CC you guys have, that would not be hard to blow them up. We'll speed this up. You guys are starting to linger a little bit too long right now because they're all respawned. Not that they're going to be baroning or they're in any position to baron, but if they force a team fight here, you're going to be... you're going to have less of it. You still won't be in trouble. You're going to have less of an edge than you would if you went back and, you know, regrouped and then came back out. Oh, it's interesting. Pretty piss poor Twitch ult. Now you guys are on the D, all at half health, no mana on Graves, half mana on Lux. It's just not in optimal shape here. But it won't matter because you guys are so strong. Oh my god. That didn't you? You could actually fight him right now. I know it doesn't seem like it, but Volibear passive versus a non-fed Twitch with a Ravenous Hydra, just run at him. Flip him into the tower. He's fucking dead. Let's backspace just to make sure that I'm not wrong there. Okay. So, he actually, knowing that he has Ignite, most ADs usually run Barrier Cleanse, so actually it might not be the best idea in this situation. So I like that you didn't do it. So yeah, I guess I'm wrong. Your Q is up. It is an option. Like, if, I don't know. Ravenous Hydra is just so crappy. You still might even get it just because Ravenous Hydra is so crappy. But it's a safe play, especially if you know that he has Ignite. If he has Cleanse or Barrier, I'm going in on that in a heartbeat. Volibear's passive is just so beastly. Looks like you're building Sightstone. Sightstone's a pretty good item. Definitely a team mentality item, which is good. Personally, I would build more, just like a Warmogs or something, or maybe stacked a little bit of armor. Probably Warmogs. Or if they had more magic damage, I would do Bulwark. They actually do. I mean, between Nunu, Alpha Strike, Rumble, and Hybrid Jax, I do have a decent chunk of hybrid damage, or of magic damage. Excuse me. If you're Graves, don't build a Bork. If you're Graves, don't build a Ravenous Hydra. That's the worst Graves build I've ever seen. Graves is all about doing his QR wombo combo and just 100 to 0ing people and maximizing that burst damage. You can't do that if you build attack speed. You guys are kind of, okay, real fast. I know it doesn't matter because you guys are so damn strong, but look at the Twitch just standing there with his Ravenous Hydra and his ult, and look how squishy he is. He has no peel on him right now, and you guys are just letting him meg you AoE damage right here. If this were, I mean, like, He's just doing absurd amounts of damage there. And you guys are just letting it happen. And I know it doesn't matter, but that's the kind of stuff that's going to cost you in a closer game. That 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 the way that you guys let him fight that fight makes his Runin's Hurricane an amazing purchase. And Runin's Hurricane should be a shitty purchase because getting frontlined means you're only like ever attacking maybe one person at a time with that freaking ult. Just get out. He needs to get out now. Oh my god. You guys really didn't push your edge early, and it's starting to come back and bite you. You're still not losing these team fights, but they definitely look like they're becoming harder and harder and harder. So you want to have a game plan for future team fights, and that should be shut down the Twitch, because I mean, Leona's going to be peeling for your ADC, so that means you have to just try and frontline their ADC. I don't like that you guys run around as this giant clusterfuck just to ruin one person, but it's okay because it's actually okay because I forgot this tower's still up. So that actually makes this okay. Like, it actually makes this the best option if you ask me. Yeah, Leona. Although, what's she doing? Oh, barrier, GG. Again. Again, you guys are just letting Twitch sit there. Well, I'll say I'm surprised they didn't rape you in the team fight there. You guys should be crushing these team fights. You guys are also standing in a giant clusterfuck while Nunu ults. And again, it's not affecting that badly in this game, but you guys should just be 5-0 in them every single time. Fast forward, see what's up. Just look to get on that Twitch as soon as you can in these team fights. He should be sitting in the back. You have your flash ult up soon, or flash flip up soon. Too, so, I mean, did you get mid-tier attack? Like, no, actually it's full. I thought you got it lower than that. At this point, I would just work outer turrets. They're easier to dive. The bad thing is right now, this lane actually looks like it's not being pressured, but this lane looks like it's shoving right now. So whatever decision you make, you want to make it soon before the minions start building up there. This looks like this is going to be a game here. There's Twitch just getting his combos off. Twitch probably did the most damage in the game, and he shouldn't ever come close to doing that much damage. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this because it looks like that should be virtually over. Unfortunate that that Rumble DC'd. He did do a lot of good things this game though, so I'm pretty happy. I'd be trying to use that inhibitor pressure to set up Baron now. You guys don't have any teleports or anything like that, but all you have to do is get bottom rolling, and then I'll send everyone to Baron. Or work outer turrets. Both are pretty reasonable options. Make sure you get some wards out in this general jungle area, especially because you have a Slate Stone. I don't know why they're so dead set on engaging you out here. I guess they have to. That should be game. They're probably gonna surrender in a second. So let's talk about what you did well. You played Volibear effectively by maximizing his ganking potential. I think you could have also took advantage of the fact that Yi's a piece of shit jungler by trying to play at him a little bit more. Um, your big mistakes were that one time when you waited 2 minutes and then went to do the blue and then almost died. You lost a little bit of your lead there, and allowed you to actually catch up in experience and and gold. Excuse me. Your first blood top was very good. But so just like I guess what to make from that is just kind of like commit to your decisions a little bit better. Um, it looks like you like recalled like twice and then canceled it, and they're like, okay, I'll go invade their blue. But if you get that planning out of the way before the 7 minute 20 second mark, and you get a ward out there before the 7 minute 20 second mark, you're gonna be a lot more efficient at getting that blue, like increase your success rate at getting that blue. So that was the big thing I would say. Um, what else? There was one thing you messed up. I think your build was a little bit goofy, I think, if I recall. No, your build was pretty fine, other than the Elder Lizard. I don't really like the Elder Lizard. And you didn't really push for objectives that well sometimes. Um, like that one time when you had like a 4v2 middle. Like, take that 4v2 on, tower dive, be the bear. Get on all fours and flip someone. Same thing when you were pushing their inhibitor one time. Yeah, I think you had another 4v2 under the turret, and I think that time Leona should have been diving. But you want to just not be scared of them at all when you have a huge man advantage on them and you have Volibear's passive up. You can take advantage of that passive a little bit more. But I can't fault you for doing too much wrong because you did crush it pretty hard this game. So, good job there. That's all I really have for you. If you like the review, let me know what I could do better or what I did well so I know to keep doing it. I'll chop it up and put it on YouTube and send it to you, Halzikar. So thanks for letting me watch this. It was nice looking at a Volibear game.